calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Caught by the tight end Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On play action, Fields. Buying time to his left. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Texans 14. Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Open man there is Collins, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Collins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long. They'll look to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, right back to Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
And the Texans first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On first down, it's Fields. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, it's Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off.
He's got it at the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Justin Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Jaguars 21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other...
Here's a diving catch right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Fields escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
61 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. To throw is Fields. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So that'll back him up 5. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely. And when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On play action, Fields. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nico Collins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 11. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Texans 56. Jaguars 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. 12 yards on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
I think this is worth remembering. There's plenty of time left on the clock. So that means you don't necessarily need a big home run ball. You can still run your offense and look to take 15 to 20 yards at a time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Able to get away. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
65. Jaguars 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Hines. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll check this down to Hines. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put